Well, hello there. Thanks for joining me. I am Dr. Jen, and I'm so pleased that you're joining me today for this episode that's all about how does a landlord say no? So, if you're new to the show, you can learn all about me in one sentence. I awkward conversations. They don't get better with age. In fact, they just get bigger and more consuming until you get it out. So the longer you delay, the more awkward the awkward conversations get, and the bigger, more emotional and more time consuming the awkward conversation gets until you can't think about anything else. In fact, the faster that you can have your awkward conversations, the better your life will be. I actually seek out awkward conversations to have, and so they are gone by the time they really are any kind of an issue, because it's always a non-issue for me. Today's episode is all about an awkward conversation in the form of saying no. A landlord saying no can be very tricky. It can appear harsh, which is why it's awkward. I did some digging, and I'm not the first one to put this content out about saying no. And here's some tips on saying no. And then I'm going to give you a bunch of ways to say no. You're actually the word. So, but here's how you help say no successfully. One, be truthful. Truthful, don't make up excuses. Don't feel that you need to align your integrity. Be truthful. Even if it hurts, be honest. Be firm. Don't be overly apologetic or speak hesitantly. You want to be confident, but be firm. You got to be fair but firm as a landlord. Be clear. Don't use really tangled words, really long language. Make sure your words can be easily understood, and you want to avoid miscommunication. So be clear. Be respectful. Understand that the other person's perspective without taking personally, but understand the other person's perspective. They're probably intimidated by you talking with you as a landlord. So be respectful. Be succinct. Extra talk, extra details, extra words only gives the other person more opportunities to challenge you. Don't leave it up to interpretation. If you say no and you mean no, let it be the no. But be proud. As a landlord, talking and saying no is very difficult. It takes courage to honor your boundaries, and you've got to be proud of yourself. This is just what I said. Be truthful, be firm, be clear, be respectful, be succinct, and be proud. Those are hard things, and you have to do it all at once, usually while thinking on your feet. So here's how you can nicely say no. This is just a few more pointers before I get into the laundry list of how a landlord can say no. So how to nicely say no, be straightforward. I've already said this one before, avoid interpretation. So instead of saying maybe or I don't think so, be straightforward in your answer. Say, maybe later, some other time. You should mean what you're saying. Otherwise, these type of in-between answers may prompt the other person to ask you a question another time, or will open up justification for them to say, you said it was okay sometimes. Don't allow interpretation. Briefly explain yourself. Briefly, usually 1 or 2 sentences. Don't go into big, long 10-minute spiel. Explain yourself. Don't belabor this. Don't delay, but giving context on why you're saying no can help. After a sentence or two, the other person should be understanding it, but keep it simple and courteous. And there's one example that I wanted to bring up that I actually really, really like. If you've ever seen the movie called Moneyball, now this is about baseball, and it's starring Brad Pitt. And about an hour into the movie, the character that Brad Pitt plays is teaching his assistant how to tell a player on the team that they've been traded, how to tell somebody that they've basically been fired. This is an interesting scene. The assistant tap dances around the topic, but the coach, which is played by Brad Pitt, states succinctly, we have to let you go. One sentence, we have to let you go. Simple, not up for interpretation. The last point, before I start listing the ways to say no, the last point is know the outcome that you want. Once you say no, what does that look like? What does it feel like? Are there action items that you must follow up on? For me, if I have a conversation either in person, on the phone, or by text, I will follow up the entire conversation with an email. So there's a written record, and then that of course goes into my property log. Just say, hey, we discussed this, you asked this, I said no, I said yes, I said we need to have a lease amendment. However, whatever the outcome was, I turn that into a written record, but know the outcome that you want. Okay. So here's how you say, this is 98 ways say no gracefully as a landlord. Here we go. I'm just going to rattle them off. Number 1, no thanks. Number 2, that's actually not how it works. Number 3, not this time. Number 4, unfortunately, that won't work for us. Number 5, sorry, I wouldn't be able to give that the attention it deserves. Number 6, I really appreciate you asking, but unfortunately, that's not in the cards. Number 7, sorry, I don't remember that in the lease. 8, unfortunately, we've tried that in the past and we're not able to change our policy. Number 9, what if we did something else instead? Number 10, maybe another time. Number 11, maybe another location. Number 12, sounds great, but I can't approve that on one of our properties. Number 13, I'm not able to approve any money decisions without talking to my business partner. If it's approved, I'll let you know, but for now, let's say it's not. For now, it's not. Number 14, sorry, I'll have to say no. Number 15, no thanks. If I bend a rule, I just made a new rule. Number 16, I'm sorry, we ask for a preliminary application before scheduling a showing because that is our policy. Number 17, I'm not able to make that time. Number 18, thanks, but no thanks. Number 19, if you are set on this, we are happy to support you finding a better suiting rental. Just give us proper notice and know the effects if you break your lease. Number 20, would I agree for one? I have to agree for all. Unfortunately, I can't do it. Number 21, if you'd like to pay a few days late, what occurs is in your lease and that happens automatically. Number 22, I wish I could make it work, but I can't. Number 23, it's just not possible at this time. Number 24, if only I could. Number 25, thanks for thinking of me, but I can't. Number 26, I'm not the right person for you on this one. Number 27, no thank you, but it sounds lovely. 28, it sounds like you're looking for something I'm not able to give right now. Number 29, not now. Number 30, I won't be able to help this time. Number 31, I know this isn't the answer that you wanted, but I'd appreciate if you would respect my decision. That's kind of a harsh one, but that's okay. I'll keep going. Number 32, I've had a negative experience with that before, so I'll have to decline. Number 33, I feel honored by you asking me this question, but I still have to say no. 34, unfortunately, that's just not possible. It won't work out this time. 35, I really shouldn't this time, but thank you. 36, I know it's challenging for you, but I don't have the capacity to help you right now. 37, no. 38, nope. 39, nah. 40, heck no. 41, no way, Jose. I don't know if I've ever said that as a landlord. 42, not now. 43, I'm sorry, nope. 44, I don't think so. 45, not this time. 46, no, thank you. 47, unfortunately not. 48, no, no for now. 49, not possible, sorry. 50, no can do. 51, no, thanks for understanding. 52, shucks, I won't be able to fit that into my schedule. 53, if only I could say yes. 54, I'd love to, but I can't. 55, maybe another time. 56, thanks, but no thanks. 57, it's so nice of you to think about me on this, but I have to pass. 58, that date, time, location doesn't work for me. Oh, let me jump down. That was 58. 58, that date, time, location doesn't work for me. 59, ask me again in a year, a month, a week. 60, give me some time to think about it, and then you can email them later a no, if you remember. 61, unfortunately, this is not qualifying as an applicant. Unfortunately, you don't qualify as an applicant. Your income is too low, your credit is too low, your being count is too large for the space available. We can't accommodate your pets, including rabbits, ferrets, etc. 62, not this time, but please keep me in mind for the future. 63, that sounds amazing. I wish I didn't have to say no. 64. I'm bummed that I need to pass up this opportunity. 65. I'm trying to cut back so I can't let myself add anything extra. 66. It's so kind, thoughtful, considerate of you to think of me, but I just can't. 67. I need to bow out of this for now. 68. Sorry, I just can't. Say that a bit. 69. Man, I wish I didn't have to say no this time. 70. Thanks for thinking of me. Please reach out again. 71. No, again, I'm so sorry. 72. Absolutely not. 73. Sounds like a blast. Can't wait to come with you, participate, or help next time. Sounds like a blast. 74. My apologies, but no. 75. I think not. 76. My heart says yes, but my brain says no. 77. I know I'll regret it if I don't say no this time. 78. I can't believe I'm passing this up, but it's just not for me. 79. No, thank you, but it sounds wonderful. 80. I know you'll have a great time without me. 81. It's going to be a no for me this time around. 82. I really want to say yes, but I can't. 83. I just lost my place. Hang on 2 seconds. Here we go. 83. No, thanks. I'm sure you'll find something else. 84. I'm not at a point where I can say yes to this right now, so unfortunately my answer is no. 85. Not happening. 86. It's not a great idea for me at this point. 87. I'm out of town, so it just won't work. 88. I'm otherwise engaged, so sorry. Some of these are time and some of these are not. Okay, 89. Not today. 90. I'm bummed that we can't figure out a way to make this happen right now. 91. I'm in a crazy season of life right now and I'm not taking anything else on. 92. I fear the demands of this would be too much for me right now, or I fear the demands of this would be too much for the unit right now. 93. Sorry, my boss, spouse, child, friend, advisor, coach, therapist, podcast coach wouldn't agree to this. 94. Not likely. 95. Certainly not. 96. I can't, but here's what I can do. 97. Unfortunately, that's not going to work. 98. My favorite one. Silence. As a landlord, if you already have a rule in your lease about whatever it is they're asking about, silence is an answer. They can answer their own questions. There you go. 98 ways to say no as a landlord. Get into the awkward conversations as fast as you can. They don't get better with age. In fact, they get bigger and worse. If you enjoyed today's show, the biggest compliment you can give me is by leaving a review so the people who need my podcast can find me. Join me next week for episode 86, Wanting to Help in Real Estate, with a real estate expert, Ron Cedillo, to tell us how mentoring is key in real estate. I'll see you there.